Here's something that catches almost everyone off guard. Your credit card balance can grow in a month where you didn't spend a single dollar. No shopping, no swiping, nothing. And yet the number goes up. That's not a glitch, and it's not a scam. It's just how the machine is built. Because credit card interest isn't charged once a month. It's calculated every single day, quietly, in the background. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how that meter runs. We'll build it up one piece at a time, then run a real example end to end. And by the end, you'll know precisely how to make that meter read zero. Let's start with the number you already know, the APR. APR stands for annual percentage rate. It's the yearly interest rate on your card. If your card says 24% APR, that's the cost of borrowing over a full year. But here's the thing, your card company doesn't wait a year to charge you. It doesn't even wait a month. It charges interest day by day. So the first thing it does is take that yearly rate and shrink it down into a daily one. The math is simple. It takes your APR and divides it by 365, the number of days in a year. That gives you what's called the daily periodic rate. Basically, the slice of interest you're charged for each day you carry a balance. So 24% a year divided by 365 comes out to about 0.0658% per day. That sounds adorably small, right? Hold that thought, because small numbers, repeated every day, add up faster than you'd expect. And notice what just happened conceptually. The yearly rate you see in the ads and the fine print is really just a label. The number that actually does the work, the one your balance gets multiplied by, is this tiny daily figure you almost never see. The whole game runs on the daily rate. The APR is just how it's advertised. A quick honesty note, most issuers divide by 365. A few use 360, which nudges the daily rate slightly higher. But 365 is the standard. So that's what we'll use. Now, here's where most people's mental model is wrong. They picture the card company glancing at their balance once, at the end of the month, and charging interest on that. That's not what happens. Your issuer watches your balance every single day of the billing cycle, and a billing cycle is just the roughly 30-day window between your statements. So if you start the month owing $1,000, then buy something on day 11 and jump to $2,500, then make a payment on day 20 and drop to $800. The card sees all of it. Every day's balance gets recorded. Then it does something clever. It adds up your balance from all those days and divides by the number of days in the cycle. That gives a single number called the average daily balance. This is the most common way interest gets calculated, and it's why timing matters so much. Paying early in the cycle drags your average down. Waiting until the last day barely moves it. Same payment, very different effect. Purely because the card is averaging across every day. Think about what that means for a payment. If you send $500 on day 5 of the cycle, that lower balance gets counted for about 25 days, pulling your average way down. Send the exact same $500 on day 28, and it only counts for 2 or 3 days. So your average barely budges, and you're charged interest as if you'd carried the full balance almost the whole month. The dollar amount you paid is identical. The day you paid it is what changes the bill. Most people never realize they're being measured this way. Okay, we've got 2 of the 3 pieces. Let's snap the whole formula together. Chart, the interest formula assembles on screen piece by piece. Average daily balance, X daily periodic rate, X number of days in the cycle. Interest charged. Your interest for the month is roughly your average daily balance times the daily periodic rate times the number of days in the cycle. That's it. That's the engine. Let me say it in plain words. Take what you owed on a typical day, multiply by the tiny daily slice of interest, then multiply by how many days the cycle ran. Notice what each piece does. A bigger balance means more interest. A higher APR means a bigger daily slice. And a longer cycle means more days for the meter to tick. Change any one of those, and your interest moves with it. So, if you've ever wondered why 2 people with the same APR get charged wildly different amounts, this is why. It's not just the rate, it's how much you carried, and for how long. Now, for the part that turns a small daily slice into something with real teeth, compounding. Compounding is a fancy word for a simple idea. Interest earning interest. Many cards compound daily. That means at the end of each day, the interest you were charged gets added to your balance. And the next day, the card calculates interest on that new, slightly bigger number. So day 1, you're charged interest on what you owe. Day 2, you're charged interest on what you owed plus day 1's interest. Day 3 builds on day 2. And on it goes, a snowball, where each day's snow sticks to yesterday's. This is the secret behind that opening trick. Your balance growing in a month you didn't spend a dime. You're not buying anything. The balance is climbing purely because yesterday's interest became today's starting point. It's also why the true yearly cost of carrying a balance is a little higher than the APR on the page. When you let interest pile onto interest all year, the effective annual cost, sometimes shown as APY, the rate that includes compounding, ends up above the stated APR. Same card. The compounding just quietly adds to the bill. To be clear, over a single month the compounding effect is small, a few cents on top of a few cents. The reason it matters is that credit card interest is one of the most expensive everyday kinds of borrowing there is, and it doesn't take breaks. There are no weekends off, no holidays. The meter runs 365 days a year, and every day it builds on the day before. Give that snowball enough months, and it stops being cents and starts being real money. Now, the most important part, and genuinely good news. There's an escape hatch built right in. It's called the grace period. The grace period is the window between the end of your billing cycle and your payment due date, usually a few weeks. And here's the deal. If you pay your statement balance in full by the due date, you typically pay 0 interest on your purchases. 0. The card fronted you the money, interest-free, the whole time. That's the whole magic of paying in full. Used this way, a credit card is basically a free short-term loan that you pay back every month. But, and this is the part that surprises people, that grace period is a privilege, and you can lose it. The moment you carry a balance instead of paying in full, the grace period goes away. And when it's gone, interest starts accruing from the transaction date, the day you make a purchase, even on brand new purchases. There's no more interest-free window. You don't get it back until you pay your balance down to 0 in full again. So carrying just a little balance isn't a small thing. It flips a switch. Suddenly your fresh purchases start collecting interest immediately, with no grace period to protect them. One quick warning. Cash advances, pulling cash off your credit card, usually get no grace period at all. Interest starts on day 1 every time. Different rules, worse deal, worth knowing before you ever do it. All right, let's run the whole machine, start to finish, with real numbers. Quick heads up. These are illustrative and rounded just to show the mechanics. Your actual card will vary. Say your average daily balance for the month is $1,000. Your APR is 24%, and the billing cycle is 30 days. Step 1, the daily rate. 24% divided by 365 is about 0.0658% per day, or as a decimal, roughly 0.0658. Step 2, plug it in. $1,000 times 0.0658 a day times 30 days. That comes out to about $20 in interest for the month. $20 for carrying a $1,000 balance in a single month. Now picture not paying it off. That $20 gets added on, so next month you start at $120. The month after, interest is calculated on the bigger number. The snowball from step 4 kicks in, and the balance keeps climbing. Month after month, and even if you never buy another thing. That's compounding doing its quiet work. In the wrong direction. And remember, flip it the other way. If you'd paid that statement balance in full, this entire worksheet would read one number, 0. So here's the mental model to keep. Credit card interest isn't a monthly bill. It's a daily meter. Every day you carry a balance. The card takes your average daily balance, multiplies it by your daily rate, and adds a little to the pile. Then it does it again tomorrow on a slightly bigger number. Pay your statement in full by the due date, and the meter never even starts. You get the card's money for free. Carry a balance, and the meter runs every single day on a growing number. And you lose the grace period that was protecting your new purchases. The rate isn't really the enemy. Carrying a balance is what switches the machine on. Now you know exactly where the switch is. If this made the machine click into place, do me a favor and subscribe. That's how we keep breaking down how money actually works, one mechanism at a time. And next up, we're tackling the other side of the card, Rewards, cashback, points, travel miles. The whole game is designed to make you feel like you're winning. So are points actually worth it? Or are you paying for them without realizing? We'll run the numbers. See you there.